everybody. We wanted to get an update out to you before we left Kansas. We're just barely squeezing that in. We are on our way to Colorado today to see Eric's parents and two of our girls. Very happy about that. And you can see here, we are in Cocker City, Kansas at the world's largest ball of twine. This twine weighs about 10 tons and anyway, it's fun. The kids got to add a little bit of twine to it and make it bigger. They really enjoyed that. While we were in Kansas, we had a really great time visiting family and friends, and we were able to go to a few churches and share about our progress in Nigeria and do some fundraising. And I also wanted to say thank you to all of you who donated towards the laptops. Eric was able to get his, and also we were able to pay for the rest of Ode's computer, and he says thank you, and he's so grateful and happy about having his computer now. Speaking of fundraising, we are still raising some money for a few projects that we have listed on our website. You can click on the link below to see what those are. Thank you. Love you guys.
Before we round up this newsletter, I would like to just give a brief update on what's happening at our school back in Nigeria while our family is here in the U.S. As many of you know, when I left Nigeria a few weeks ago, our students were just beginning their 1-month outreach that concludes the 5-month school. And I got a report back, a good report. It was a successful outreach. Many of the students are now back with their families, probably working on their farms since this is the beginning of the rainy season. While they were on the outreach, they did a variety of activities such as evangelism and drama ministry, children's ministry. They even took the robotics, the Lego Mindstorms, with them to do some demonstrations and training sessions that opened doors for ministry in locations that they may not have had otherwise. One of my favorite activities that they do is what we call the Bible overview, which is kind of like a semi-dramatic presentation of history from the time of creation up until the second coming of Christ. And it includes some extra biblical history, such as the Persian and Greeks and Roman empires, along with like the Dark Ages and the Reformation. The presentation can take up to 6 hours or more, but we've been able to even condense it down into 1 hour so that we can even present it in churches on a Sunday morning for those that allow us to do so. The pictures that you're seeing were taken in Baliri before the outreach, and we did it at some churches there locally. One of the pastors was literally in tears, partially because of the quality of the presentation and the effect that it had on the members of the church. But even more so is because those that were presenting the material were just young adults from their own church, and it really touched the pastor's heart. Right now at the school, they're continuing with the Lego Mindstorms. Ode and Abu Bakr are working on that, and we also have Tibangs, who is doing tutoring, math and English tutoring for mostly primary school students. So I want to ask you to keep them in prayer. As well as just the nation of Nigeria as a whole. They are really having some struggles, economic struggles and political struggles. I would like to remind you to also sign our guest book or reply to the email, and don't forget to click on the link that my wife told you about some of the projects that we're still working on this year. Thank you, and God bless you.